Welcome aboard Bus 1. We're on our way to Mentone, Texas, and we've got some time to kill. Let's play some trivia. Gamers, introduce yourselves.
What's up, everyone? It's Aidan.
I'm Cooper.
Hello, I am Kessid.
All right, it's Kessid. So everyone, welcome the one and only Kessid, aka K-Dub, to the pod.
Hey,
Whoa, that's a new one.
hey guys, is it just me or does it smell like up Kessid in here?
I don't know,
His
Cooper,
camera falls off.
what's up, Kessid?
What is up, Kessid?
I guess the sky.
Welcome
Damn.
to the... Wow.
Good answer.
Wow.
Good answer.
Welcome to the pod.
Truly profound. Okay, I know that location doesn't give away a lot, but does anyone have a guess as to what our topic might be this
Can you
week?
say it one more
Forget
time, Sam?
what you said the location was.
Yeah.
Texas?
So it's a town in Texas called Mentone, Texas.
Mentone. Tony Soprano. The Mafia.
Mafia.
Good guess. Okay.
You said
But wrong.
Mentone.
Men Tony?
A
Yes,
man named Tony. Man named Tony.
Mentone.
Oh,
Oh, so
Okay.
Tony the Tiger. Tony
Men named
Soprano.
Tony.
Tony the Tiger.
Sam, if I do a Men Named Tony episode, I'm stealing this small town.
Fair. Yeah. I don't think it would be used for anything else. So, as you will figure out later, though, this is closely related to the topic. The topic for this week is counties.
Ooh.
Yay!
I know 3 of
First
them.
face. Okay.
I should have known.
Yeah, I know. Of all Sam's topics to choose
Right.
from, so.
I think
Okay.
I only know the county that I am in currently and
Well-
the county that Kessid is in currently.
The county I'm in is really big.
Yes.
Ooh.
That might come up later in the game. Who knows? Okay.
Docs
Do I get a
Cooper,
point for
what's
how big
his
my
address?
county is?
That'll be the tiebreaker.
Do I have
okay.
to pull up a little map and click on the counties and then it
No,
gets mad on me? Okay.
That is Sam in his free time. I will not make you do that here. Okay.
What is the... Oh, it's counties. Sorry.
Yes.
I thought
It's
I forgot
Counting,
to click it.
right?
All right.
Counting? Like 1, 2, 3?
Yes.
1,
Whoever
2,
can go the
3,
highest.
Tony Soprano.
Alrighty. The rules for this game are as follows. There are going to be 3 levels. The first 2 levels will be the typical Bus 1 fare. Level 1 questions are worth 1 point, level 2 questions are worth 2 points. But for round 3, you are in for a surprise.
Uh-oh.
For particularly difficult questions, I will give multiple choice options. However, if you're able to guess the correct option before the options are read, you'll receive 1 point in addition to the full point value of the question. Players, please keep track of your own points, and, as usual, no Googling. Also, there will be a single challenge question in the game where I will give a fake answer to the question. Once per game, each player can challenge what I say is the correct answer. If a player correctly challenges the fake answer, they are awarded a whopping 3 points. However, if they incorrectly challenge a correct answer, they lose 3 points. Multiple players can challenge the same question, and whoever buzzes in first and answers correctly gets the points for each question.
Cool.
With that out of the way, let's start the game. Let's get into
Yeah.
counties. Oh, I'm so excited.
I was really confused for a second, Sam, because you said round 3 is a surprise and then started describing multiple choice. I was like, that's not a surprise. What are you talking
I know
about?
how multiple choice.
We've done multiple choice before.
Surprise! It's multiple choice.
I just came up with this new thing. It's like free
Never been
response,
done
but you
before.
have a limited number of things you
We
can
make
say.
it a little bit easier.
Yes. So round
ready for the
3,
surprise.
I'm keeping it a surprise because I
Okay,
want to
okay.
keep the listeners on their, the edge of their seats. So
Yeah,
I'll announce that
engagement.
when we get to it, the structure of round 3. But
I'm
it'll be
excited.
different. So
I'm excited.
okay, here we go. So level 1. This is the basics of counties. These are worth 1 point apiece. Question 1: how many counties and county equivalents are in the U.S.? Price is Right rules.
Now, what the heck is a county equivalent?
Townships, perhaps?
Okay.
I think that's a different thing.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Cooper, you're first.
600.
Okay. Aidan?
I feel like there's like 600 in a state. I think Cooper's way
Whoa.
up. I'm going to say 2,000.
Okay. Kessid?
I don't like that answer.
I'll go 2,100. So 2,100.
Wow,
He's
that's
cutting me
brutal.
off first
I know,
episode.
straight
Kessid's
away.
already just...
So that point's going to go to Kessid, actually.
Wow, there's a lot of counties.
We've got over 3,000, so 3,144 nationwide. So,
Wow.
congrats, Kessid. Your first
Thank you.
plus 1
Worldwide
point.
even.
Congrats, Kessid.
That's probably going to be my only bus 1 point, but
Plus 1 point.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what they call it, Bus 1 trivia. It's because...
Alrighty. Question 2. As suggested by the previous question, there are some states that have elected not to use counties. What are these 3 states? So each of you can come up with your guess of 3, and you'll get a
3.
point each. So there's 3 states that don't use counties. So
There's 3 or 4
What do they use? Is that
places.
I feel like that
Is that
kind of
gonna
gives
give
it
it
away.
away?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. No, that's
yeah.
interesting, actually. That's a good hint.
Especially for one of them. Maybe not the second one, but yeah. Come up with your 3. You get 1 point each for this. Okay.
I'm just going
What's he-
gut, baby.
Ooh, I
My
like it. I
county
like it.
gut.
And you
It's a
said
very
states,
small
right? Not
section
like
of my gut that is
territories?
reserved
Yes,
for
state.
county.
We're sticking to states here. Yeah,
Sticking
so
to
no
states.
territories. I don't think Guam uses counties or needs to. So
What about American
Nova Scotia.
Samoa? That sounds
Prince
like the
Edward
Smash
Island.
Bros. Announcer voice. Nova Scotia.
No, it's like Smash.
Yeah.
It's like a
Prince
Bowser
Edward
Jr.
Island.
Nova Scotia.
The
hands off my
unincorporated.
Prince Edward Island.
Okay, I have 3 states, Sam.
Okay, we're just waiting on. Okay, Kessid, you got your 3.
yeah.
Okay,
right.
Cooper, let's hear your 3 first.
Going all in on Alaska,
Cringe.
Montana, Hawaii.
Okay, you get 1 point.
Let's go.
That's not boding well for me.
Does that mean I got the question right?
No, you
No,
got
he
1
said
right.
1 each.
One each.
I
Kessid, you're next.
I think these are all wrong, but I have Rhode Island, New Hampshire,
Huge.
That's it.
or
That's
New
the one.
Hampshire. Why did I say it like that?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, Delaware.
Ooh, good.
Interesting.
Okay, those are all good guesses, but 0 points.
Okay, yeah, okay.
How
Looks
good
like
is it? How good could it possibly be?
Okay, Aidan.
So I think Hawaii was the one that Cooper got right, but that's why I said Hawaii. I also said Alaska, and then I said Nebraska because they have that weird election stuff.
I thought
going
about
on.
saying Nebraska.
That's a good guess.
Yeah,
Nebraska is just a weird state.
it's kind of weird, right?
Aidan, you also get 1 point.
Was it Hawaii?
No, so Alaska actually uses boroughs.
Ooh, like New York
the
City,
borough.
baby.
I know, it's very strange.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Mint Tony. It makes sense.
Yeah,
now.
guys, I'm from Queens, Alaska.
The borough.
Bronx, Alaska.
So the other 2, so Louisiana uses parishes.
Oh,
They've got,
very
they're
interesting.
weird with all their French influence and everything.
I hate the French fins.
Horrible.
Levies.
And then we actually have a very recent one. So Connecticut in
Oh, new
2022. No. Welcome, Connecticut, everyone.
50th state. They left and came back.
No, it's one of those loopholes where it technically wasn't a state. 'cause,
Right,
It
right.
was like
and
a
now
Commonwealth
just now-
or something.
Right.
Yeah. So in 2022, they actually voted to abolish their counties that they had, and now they have planning regions.
Wow.
That's the worst one.
Dumb.
That is worse than
Dumb.
county. Actually.
Like, come up with something better, honestly.
Yeah,
So
So
gotta
it's
do
just like by name, or does it function differently?
no. So they function as like county governments, but they're just
They
called
just
planning
didn't like-
regions.
That's
They
stupid.
just didn't like the name.
and they all
county.
voted for that. That had to be voted on.
Yeah, it was like the legislature passed it. Yeah. So
Let's do a worse name.
Cameron, what are you doing?
What the heck, Cameron?
Cameron, why
we're
would
laying
you
the
do
blame
that?
solely on Cameron.
But they
for
know how
that,
to make
so.
a pizza. That's it.
Okay.
Do you not know about New Haven Pizza?
We'll just let that
No.
one hang. In
Hang
there.
on. Wait for the pizza episode because New Haven Pizza is like the best.
I didn't
pizza
know that
of
was
all
like
time.
a thing.
It's a huge thing. It's like we'll get to it on a pizza episode one of these days.
All right, moving on from New Haven Pizza.
Darn right.
Question 3. This is a multiple choice question, but like I said, if you want to guess first, you can, and you get an extra bonus point. Question 3. What is the most common county name? Okay, Aidan.
Washington.
Oh, good job. Yeah, you get Washington. 2 points for you. Want to take a stab at how many states?
Is this not round 1?
No
Yeah.
extra point because no multiple choice.
Yes, because you
I
got it before the
completely
multiple
forgot
choice.
you even had multiple choice.
That was the whole round 3, remember?
Oh yeah,
It's round 1.
That's the real surprise. Is he said it wasn't going to be multiple choice until round 3, but it's round.
I never expected this.
Sam, I
I'm
think it's-
surprised already.
I think it's 49 states. I think there's one state that doesn't do it.
Alaska. That's actually
They do
very
boroughs.
high. So it's 31.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All the presidents, those are super common. Jackson.
Is there a Washington County, Washington?
That's a good question. Answer that.
I don't think so. I don't think so off the top of my head. Let me double check. There's not a Washington County, Washington.
Oh, wow.
What?
There's a Pennsylvania.
There is?
You
There
would
is a
know,
Pennsylvania.
Kessid, you would know Washington County. I mean, that's a suburb
It's close
of
to me,
Pittsburgh,
yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So-
Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Good job, Aidan.
Thanks.
Question
Good job, Aidan.
4. What state has the most counties?
I mean, not boroughs.
Not boroughs.
Why have counties?
Okay.
Is this one multiple choice, Sam? Or is it 50 multiple choice options?
Sure, it's 50 multiple
Okay,
choice.
sounds
Please
good.
don't make me read them all.
Texas?
Yes, your intuition was right. Actually, kind of by far. So Texas has 254 counties. Georgia's
Why?
next closest at only 159.
So
So
just
Georgia's
big
the
and
next
there's
closest.
far in between people?
yeah, so the thing is most Western states, so like Arizona is a great example, pretty big state, but has like enormous counties. Texas, though, like the Panhandle, has counties that are the size of like Indiana's counties. So that it's just square after square for some reason. Like,
like
and
two
counties
people
that have
living in
like
it?
40 people in it. Right.
Wow.
So I don't, it's just
Why?
weird.
It's a close-knit
Yeah.
community.
Why would
don't
you do
understand
that?
Why? Come
I'm
on,
in a
Texas,
county
dude.
that, so Aidan and I were driving the other week, and I saw a sign of entering Kern County.
Oh, are
and
you in
then
Kern County?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know why I thought you were in San Bernardino.
no.
Okay.
But San Bernardino is even bigger.
It is,
But
yeah. But
we
Kern's
entered
huge, too.
Kern County, and then there was another hour and a half of driving before we got home.
That's crazy.
And I'm like in the middle of the county. That's not like one county to the other side.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's just
My
a
goodness.
big county, and it's not even the biggest.
Is
Crazy.
that a question? What is the biggest county?
Well, that kind of leads me into the next question, but it's actually not by land. Let's question 5.
Let's
What is the largest county by population?
LA County.
Yes. Good job, Cooper.
Damn.
Do you have
buzz before the buzzer
crazy.
even
I like-
unbuzzed?
I mean, if it's not
Clear
by land, then what would you possibly say?
That's fair.
I didn't even have time to
Population
think.
density.
Do you know the approximate population of it, Cooper?
I don't. I just know that the county itself has more people than like a lot of states.
I think
wow.
it's 350 million.
That's a big number.
No, it's
It's not the
That's a big
population of
number,
the
but
U.S.
it's not right.
it's just a little
1
bit short
billion.
of 10 million, so 9.76 million.
Wow.
Yeah, 350 million is like all of the
It's
US.
the population. Yeah.
One county, baby.
Mega county.
Guys, what if
The
we all
United
put aside
County
our
of
differences and we became one borough? The Bronx.
Wait, what is Connecticut's thing called?
The planning regions.
One planning region.
One planning
One
region.
planning
under
region
God,
under God, indivisible.
One planning region. It just rolls off the tongue. True.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The United Planning Region of America.
United Planning Region singular of America.
We all
Just
plan
one.
together. Yeah,
It's just one planning region.
E pluribus plan.
United we plan, divided we fall.
That's right.
In the plan we trust.
Wait, what was it? Planning area? Planning region?
Planning region. Okay.
I think we've got our mileage out of that.
Oh, how many
yes.
points did I get for that?
So,
Keep going. Keep
you get
riffing.
one. You get one. 'Cause that was
One.
not
Are you kidding me?
Well, it was multiple choice out of all 500 whatever
This question,
counties
right
sits
now-
with you.
this question isn't over yet, though. There's some bonus still available. Does anyone know any of the other top 5 most populous counties? You get 1 point each if you can guess.
Chicago County. Oh, wait, we're buzzing
The
it.
county of Chicago.
Whatever one that said.
Cooper, did you have one?
I forget exactly what county it is, but there's one outside.
You have to be able to name the county. You can't just
What?
say
There's
the one outside.
There's one outside Washington, D.C. that I know has a butt ton of people.
Oh.
I think it's a metric butt ton, actually.
Metric.
Is it Fairfax?
You might be
That's
thinking of
good answer,
Fairfax
Kessid.
or like Montgomery, Maryland has a lot. Prince George's, Maryland, but none of those are in the top 5 actually in the DC metro.
Are we taking Chicago County as the answer?
You don't know what county Chicago is in?
I may
Come
have
on.
forgotten. Let's
It's
rack
so
the brain.
iconic.
Let's rack it up.
All right, so the other Kessid. Oh, did you have one, Kessid?
Yeah,
I
hit
was
it,
gonna say
Kessid.
the Bean County
Okay.
for Chicago.
Bronx.
For the borough.
Chicago's in Cook County. Cook County, Illinois.
Cook County.
No.
No, I got that.
So,
They
Cook
both start with a
County.
C?
No.
Washington
Close enough.
County.
So Cook County, second place,
the
5.18 million people. Harris County, Texas, that's where Houston is third, just over 5 million. Maricopa County, Arizona, it's a one that comes around every
Really?
couple of years for elections, 4.67 million.
I've
and
heard
then
you say that word before.
I know it's like a Maricopa incoming is like an election, phrase.
Trigger.
And then San Diego rounds out the top 5 with
Oh, San Diego.
3.3 million.
Is it called
people.
San Diego County?
Yep. So
California needs to get
And you're
on
laughing at Chicago County.
there. And you laugh.
There's precedent. There's precedent.
I think they named it Cook County because of the bear, actually.
Because they're cooking.
Is that it? Is that true? Bonus point?
no, I don't know. I don't think it's because of the bear. Okay.
Ayo,
Duh, bear.
cousin.
So, with question 5 done, let's get an update on round 1 points.
4 is the
geez.
amount of
4?
fingers I'm holding up. Yes.
Okay. Cooper has 2, Kessid has 1. Lit. Okay. Now it's time for our audience question.
Oh.
Did they just insert this here? Whatever.
Hi everyone, it's Steve Gornacki here for a Bus One audience question. If you've been enjoying the show and the episode, make sure to press on all those buttons like I do on my board. Follow us on your preferred podcast player, rate us 5 stars, and smash that like button. Alrighty, we got a fun audience question for you because you know I like counties. If you watched my coverage of the 2024 election, you may know that President Trump won 2,633 of the nation's 3,144 counties, accounting for 84%. Whoa! But here's my question. Who was the most recent Democratic presidential candidate to carry a majority of counties? Again, who was the most recent Democratic presidential candidate to carry a majority of counties? Was it Al Gore, Lyndon Johnson, Bill Clinton, FDR, or Jimmy Carter? One more time, was it Al Gore, Lyndon Johnson, Bill Clinton, FDR, or Jimmy Carter? Make sure to send in your answer in the comments under the episode or on our Instagram at Bus1Trivia. Can't wait, guys!
Moving on to level 2. These questions are worth 2 points apiece. Let's begin with question 6.
Okay.
As you might guess, our county system can trace its roots back to England's counties, which themselves date back to the Middle Ages. Which of the following is not one of England's 48 counties?
Ooh.
Here we go.
Guess. Someone guess. Bonus points.
Washington.
Right, probably not.
LA County.
Chicago.
The Chicago County.
They don't got one of those. Okay.
So we all get points, right?
Here we go. I haven't
2.
read the list yet.
Oh, okay.
So which
But
of the
we answered
following is
without multiple choice, so it's actually 3 points.
So, which of the following is not one of the 48 counties? Yorkshire, Westminster, Devon, Buckinghamshire, or Leicestershire?
Wow, that was an aggressive buzz, Kessid.
Kessid, I heard the space bar.
That was awesome.
We're gonna go Leicestershire.
That actually is one of their counties.
Man.
Dang.
Yes.
Bro hasn't been to Leicestershire. Don't show your face
I'm
in
going
Leicestershire.
Westminster.
That's correct. That was my throw-off answer. Yep.
But it's a British word.
I mean, that's like a violently British word. So.
Have you ever watched Map Men?
Map men.
No.
Map men.
Aidan has.
Welcome to Map Men. We're the men, and here's the map.
Map men, map men, map men.
There was a whole episode on like the different. Well, pretty much every episode is about the different counties of England. So I honestly know more about the English counties.
Yeah.
America.
Well,
Hey,
that'll have
Sam.
to be the next episode then.
Is round 2 all English counties?
Oh, sorry.
Sam, I think I'm going to challenge that one. Because isn't there an area in in London, don't they have like a separate government in Westminster, and then there's like the City of London? I don't know if that's counties, but
There's
Okay,
London and
you're
the City
asking
of
me a
London.
whole bunch of hypothetical questions that
I
I
am.
cannot answer.
and I'm challenging
you-
this question. Bam. Damn. Play the sound effect.
No.
Damn.
That would have been huge.
That would have been huge.
So
You would've
yes,
put me in a food
Westminster.
coma.
So Westminster is devolved from
That-
the
in this
city of
episode.
London, but it is not devolved from the county.
So it's its own
London is
like
There's
area
London, and then
inside
there's
London.
the City of London.
Right. So the county
Yeah.
government
Oh.
still governs Westminster. But
Okay.
yes, there's this. So there's a constituency, the cities of London and Westminster. It's like 3,000 people because it's just like the Houses of
That
Parliament
little
plus
area.
a little bit. Yeah. So good guess, but
Okay. An informed blunder on my
Informed blunder. You know too much.
I think honestly that's a classic Aidan moment is
thinking you know a lot. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was
yeah.
a good guess. Well,
Thinking I'm smart.
That's the classic, actually, and then just being wrong.
Hey, I'm still at
Those
one.
are extra
I'm at bus
satisfying.
1 point trivia right now.
Wow.
moving on to question 7. As the introduction alluded to, Loving County, Texas is the least populous county in the United States, with a population density of just 0.064 people per square mile.
Wow.
Closest wins. What is Loving County's population?
Ooh, that's like a fun little unit conversion problem. Let's see.
Well,
The
you have to know
smallest
how
county
big.
by land or population?
Smallest county by
so if it's like-
population.
This big on a map. I'm only assuming it's about this big.
And you're asking how big is it by area?
No, I'm asking how many people live in the county.
So when am I supposed to figure out the area?
That was a pointless statistic just to
Okay.
demonstrate how sparse it is.
I'm gonna say that it's
Okay, well, I will let Cooper guess first.
City
Because he's
Buzz.
buzzed in, yes.
I'm
Cooper?
guessing that it's just one extended family, just evenly spread out across this one county. 15.
Okay. Aidan?
So you said it was 0.06 something per square mile?
So there
Point-
are people there.
Yes, it's not 0.064 people per square mile.
So that means it has to be at least, I'm just going to say 64 people. I
Okay.
think the maths.
Okay, Kessid?
80 people.
Wow. He's
Okay.
cutting me off again.
Actually, Aidan by a little bit is the closest.
Darn.
It's 43.
Wow.
43
So
people.
how big is it?
I don't know. Do the math. In the grand scheme of things, so it's kind of on the like the corner of New Mexico. It sits like right there in Texas, if you can kind of envision that. So it's not a very big county.
Rotate Texas in your mind.
And what's funny is so Mentoni, the county seat, which is where we're going in this episode,
Oh.
has a population of 20. So that's a metropolis, I
Wow.
guess, of the
Oh,
county.
half
so.
of the county population.
Right. I know it's huge. So
It's pretty much a planning
Well-
area at that point.
Well, Sam, I'm on the edge of my county seat for how the rest of this trivia goes.
I loved that. That deserves a couple
Thanks for
points.
tuning into Bustle Trivia. That's all the time.
Wait, really?
I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't do
We've
that?
already established that you living in a giant county is the tiebreaker.
Yeah, jokes are
It
pointless.
is?
I'm serious.
It's been established. They've actually been part of the rules all along. And we
just never go up.
It's just if
just
there
written,
is a tie,
whoever's in the
it goes to
biggest
the
county.
largest county.
Everyone knows that.
I honestly like that as an addition to the standard rule set of Bustle Trivia.
Just being like,
just
I'm always gonna go for a tie. Then it's hard to beat me.
yeah, that's true. One of us has got to move to
Somebody's
we're
gonna
all
be
gonna-
like,
we're all
"Oh,
gonna
what if I
move
move to
across
Alaska?"
country.
And it's like, "Psych, they use boroughs.
Boroughs,
Doesn't count."
Idiot. Cameron's like, no, my planning divisions.
Region.
planning
Regions.
regions.
Sorry.
Planning regions.
Question 8. As we established earlier, there are 3,144 counties and county equivalents in the United States. However, a huge number of these counties have almost no people living in them. This question needs a little bit. I need you to visualize, take every single county in the United States and arrange it from highest population to lowest population.
Stack
Like in
them
a
on top of
spreadsheet.
each other.
Stack them. No need to rotate them in your mind.
Just stack them. No rotating.
Taking the most populous counties, how many of them would account for a majority of the U.S. population? Does that make
Oh,
sense?
wow.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Well,
I like
okay,
that.
so we just named 6, right?
No, we did the top 5.
6 of the, plus.
No,
or that was outside
included.
LA.
Yeah.
And there's 3,000 total?
Yes, just over 3,000 total. And we're looking for how many accounts for like 50.1% of the population. This is per Census 2024 estimates. So
Interesting.
closest wins here.
I got it.
Just okay. Aidan.
Call me quick draw. I forgot what I was going to say. Hang on.
I'll go.
10%. I think 10% of the counties
So like 310, 314?
310. Let's just say 300. Let's call it an even 300.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna say 30.
That's
Okay.
exactly what you were going to say?
Okay,
You know what?
Cooper.
I'm gonna go 29. Or not 29.
No, you lock 'em in,
299. I did 1%. And one.
You know what? I'm going to do 29.
You know what, Aiden? Suck it. I'm gonna do 29.
Okay. Kessid.
Kessid, do 29. It'd be so fun.
You're gonna be right.
Honestly,
I'll do 429.
Whoa.
Okay.
4,000.
So the points are going to go to Cooper. Kessid, you should have guessed 29 because that would be close. I literally was saying under my breath, please guess 29.
I hope the recording
Well,
picks that
I
up.
definitely get the points because I said 29 and 299. Both
Yeah,
are the
you earned
closest.
it. You earned
Wow,
it.
so it's less.
So it's 145 counties account for 50.1% of the population. So
Interesting.
the remaining, pretty much 2,999 counties account for a minority of the U.S. population.
That's crazy.
Very concentrated. So, in fact, the top 36 counties account for a quarter of the population. So,
Wow.
it definitely falls off. So, all right.
County's falling off.
Well, county's been falling off.
What happened to counties? They've really fallen off.
Taken over by these planning regions.
All these planning
Little by little.
regions. Woke doesn't want counties anymore.
Can't have county because woke.
Because woke.
Count they them.
This has gone so far off track so fast. Okay. We gotta bring it back.
Took me out of it.
Count they them. Put that on a shirt. Okay.
It's like a vampire.
Oh, yeah. Count they them.
Count they them.
We're just getting further and further.
I gotta drag it back. Okay. All right. Question 9.
Seamless transition.
In New York City, each borough is also a county. What county is Brooklyn?
Is it not just Brooklyn?
Not just Brooklyn. Wait, so each borough is not a county named after the exact same thing necessarily?
Maybe. Could be.
I said what I said. Each borough is its own county. Okay, Aidan?
Brooklyn? This is like a Longhorn answer. No.
I'm surprised you don't know that as a native of New
Yeah, I
York.
thought you were
I'm
born
from the
there.
Bronx, baby.
Okay. All right.
That's Bronx County.
That's like blocks away.
Is it the Bronx? I'll be so upset if it's
So
actually
the Bronx is the Bronx County. Yes.
Okay, thank goodness.
Kessid, you're next.
I was gonna say Brooklyn.
Wait, is he right?
Well, take an actual guess. You know it's not
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
I took the fall for you,
Oh,
Kessid.
not
so-
Brooklyn.
New York County.
Okay,
Wow.
good
What'd it
guess. That's actually Manhattan.
Oh,
So-
okay.
You're getting warmer. Cooper?
They have a county named after the state,
Crazy,
just
right?
like
but not
Washington.
Washington. Not like Washington.
They do have, you know what's crazy? Kessid would know this, is Pennsylvania has an Indiana County,
They do.
Pennsylvania.
That's
Isn't
really
that nuts?
But that's like Indiana having Indiana County. That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Right, we don't. Or they don't. Okay, Cooper, were you gonna guess?
Cooper's gonna flop right here.
Dodgers.
The Mets, baby. Love the Mets.
Dodgers. No. I'll go. I'm just gonna end up saying a name. I think
Okay.
Bryan.
Brian?
Bryan County.
If we're naming names,
No.
it's like Moses.
I'm gonna give a
County.
little
Madison.
hint. Think of the region surrounding Brooklyn. It's very closely related to one of those, like one of the other boroughs.
One of the other boroughs. So like
What's
Queens?
around Brooklyn? They got a bridge.
Buzz Queens?
Queens County, is that a thing?
What's your answer, Aidan?
Aiden said Buzz,
Queens. Queens County?
You think Brooklyn is in Queens County? Just to clarify.
You fool.
That's not
Not
it.
anymore.
But
I don't
you are
have a
on,
good idea
You're
of
on the
American
right
New York.
track. You're on the right track.
So you're saying it's named after a neighboring borough?
Not named after. I just said closely related to.
Kings County.
Yes.
That's not-
Kings County, Buzz Kings County.
That was a total bit. Don't give me points. Give Cooper points.
Okay, Cooper gets the point because you buzzed and you
I
used
did
it.
it.
Aidan.
I used
did
it,
it.
and I just was yapping. And
Yeah,
that's
so
on me.
Brooklyn is in Kings County.
So what is that related to? That
Queens.
you?
It's related to Queens. Yeah, I think Queens, Kings. I mean,
Kings and Queens Ball from Enchanted.
You just really like went in on Aiden for like Queens. You think it's Queens
idiot.
County?
I'm walking
trying to give a hint. Yeah, so Manhattan is New York County, obviously. The Brooklyn is Kings
Dodgers.
County. Queens is just Queens County. Bronx is the Bronx County. And then does anyone know Staten Island? That's not Staten Island County. So
Basically New Jersey.
yes, county basically. No, it's Richmond County. Totally
okay.
random.
Oh.
So.
I think I heard of that. What about Long Island?
So Long Island, I don't know. You would know Nassau County, right?
Oh
That's
yeah,
right
I
there.
do know Nassau County.
And then Suffolk County is like the Hamptons and everything else that's out there. So
See,
Hamptons.
I know all these names and I have no clue what they relate to.
It's one of those.
at all.
They're just
Man
bumbling
talk.
around in your
Like
head.
if you
and
say
you're like-
Nassau, I'm like, okay, yeah, totally. But
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a county on Long Island.
All right, we've got one question left to round out round 2.
And then it gets
And then-
crazy.
And then it gets crazy.
Surprise.
Yes, and then the surprise is coming.
Surprise.
Crazy.
Stay tuned.
Hold on to your freaking county seats, listeners.
Yes. Okay. Question 10. It's undoubtable that there are some very weird county names. Which of the following is a real county name?
RoboCop.
Okay. Butts, YOLO, Bourbon, Mussel Shell, or Pocahontas?
Only one of those is
Only
real?
one of those is real.
Oh, only one of them is real.
Yes.
Oh, I was going the complete opposite. Uh-oh. Let's think.
Aidan.
Bourbon.
Nope. Sorry.
Really? That one makes sense because bourbon is
Do they
bourbon's a city,
call-
isn't it?
Do they call like areas of Kentucky
Bourbon
Bourbon
whiskey
County?
is
Bourbon
named
country,
after a
yeah.
Bourbon
place.
Country. That's what I'm thinking of. I mean, it is whatever.
Yeah, the Kentucky would be a good guess actually for where
Yeah.
Bourbon County would be. I mean, hey. So.
Yeah.
Kessid, you're up next.
Butts.
Butts is not a real county name. I'm
Man.
But hold on. So bourbon whiskey is named after. There's a place in Kentucky named Bourbon, I think.
Okay.
But
The county
it's not-
doesn't have to be named
It's not a county.
Yeah, it's just like
after the city.
Kings.
Right. It's just like Kings.
Okay.
Maybe Bourbon, Kentucky is in
So
Kings
the other one
County.
was YOLO.
Yeah, so the ones left are YOLO, Mussel Shell, and Pocahontas.
Gotta be mussel shell.
That's correct. Good job.
No way you came up with mussel shell.
Do you know where Mussel Shell, what state that's in?
Maine.
Oh, good guess. In Montana, actually.
Oh, where they don't
So
have
terrible
muscles.
guess.
Yeah, so the
Where
weird
they're all
history-
scrawny, walking around like twigs.
Yeah. It's super weird history. So the county was created in 1911, named after the Mussel Shell River, apparently, which the river was named that in 1805 by the Lewis and Clark expedition, due to the
bros.
abundance of freshwater mussels found along its banks.
Oh,
I didn't know
That's
Montana had
freshwater.
mussels.
Yeah.
I'm a
Isn't
fan
that crazy?
of...
And then they named a
Love
county
me
after
some
it.
Montana mussels.
That's crazy.
Yes. That should be their state slogan.
That should be a shirt.
Not taken out of context.
And it's Lewis
Okay.
and Clark eating mussels.
Oh yeah.
Just have a shirt where it's Lewis and Clark eating mussels.
mussels.
And that's the shirt.
Yeah.
Everyone would get the reference.
I love me some Montana mussels.
It is
Plus
Lewis
one
saying
trivia.
Little do our contestants know that this was the fake answer. Looks like they were fooled this time.
I actually was at the I was in Kentucky recently, and or it was like the Indiana Kentucky border, and they I was at the spot where they met up to go on their expedition. It was very cool.
Okay, let's get an update on points because we're done with round 2.
I have dropped from 4 to 3
Okay.
in that extravaganza.
Kessid,
that
do you
was
still have
happening.
1? Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't
You're-
know
Plus
this round.
one.
Round 3, you're
trivia.
gonna come alive. Let me tell you.
Let's go.
If I'm counting the 2 points that it was just like give to Cooper anyway, I have 10.
Oh my god! And
All right.
the big county tiebreaker on his side.
Let me say though, so once we get to
so
round 3,
over.
it's anyone's game. Truly, I know we
15
always say
points up
that
for grabs.
on the low end. Yes, so I mean it's gonna get crazy. So
Oh, wait, what? On the
10
low
points
end?
on the low end.
How many
okay.
how many extra points are you gonna have
Okay.
in this round?
So level 3. This is for all the
This
marbles.
is a big one.
Welcome to our county pronunciation extravaganza.
Extravaganza, huh?
So level 3 is going to have 8 rounds. It's gonna go quick.
What?
It's gonna go
I'm so.
You're
It's
telling
gonna
me
go
round
quick.
3 has 8 rounds in it?
No.
It's like burrows. It's like burrows.
Recursive rounds.
They're
is crazy.
planning regions, planning rounds.
Yes. Level 3 has 8 planning regions.
There you go.
So, for each level, I'm going to privately send each of you one county name. So each level, they're kind of related. So they're in like a certain region or a state.
Sick.
You get one chance to correctly pronounce it for all of us. And if you do, you get 3 points. If you incorrectly pronounce it, the other players get an opportunity to steal. And if
Very
they
interesting.
correctly pronounce it, they get 1 point.
I like this. I like this.
Does that make sense? Okay.
Yes.
We'll
I
walk
can't
through it once
read.
we get. Yeah, okay. Make sure you have your texts open, because here we go. The first round is some lovely counties in the great state of Michigan.
It's pure Michigan.
I'm just gonna have
So-
Siri read it out loud.
Okay.
Are you
I
gonna
don't
send
think
it in our
Siri's gonna-
group chat?
No, I'm going to privately text you.
Oh, okay.
So,
You don't
One
think
moment
Siri
here.
could say these correct?
no, definitely not.
Oh my
I have
God.
Irish Siri on.
Cooper's reaction says it all. Now, some of these, don't be led astray, are pronounced the way you think they would be. So, but some of them are not. So don't overthink it. Take some time.
Unless you do need to.
Right. True. So take some time.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay, sure. So Cooper, I had like a pre-established order, but that's fine. Cooper, you're first. It's okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna let it flow naturally. So everybody knows of everyone's favorite
Hold on.
county.
So for all the listeners, so we can follow Cooper's pronunciation.
Oh wow, you printed and cut them out.
So
Yes.
that's
Don't need to do it in post. That's good. Okay. Everyone's favorite county, Keweenaw, Michigan.
Okay. Aidan,
Keweenaw, Michigan.
Aidan, you're next.
for my actual one or to steal Cooper's
For your actual.
terrible
This is
one.
Aidan's here.
Okay, so I think it's the kind of thing where like the French were coming down and they named it something in French, and then over time it got anglicized. So I think it's Presque Isle, Michigan.
Okay. And then finally, to round out Michigan, Kessid.
Oh, this is a
I think
full
it's
Michigan.
Jobbik, Michigan.
Jobbik?
Yeah.
Okay. You're all wrong.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, so
Some
we're just
closer-
gonna pass it in a circle, right?
So, does anyone want to steal?
I mean, I'll try both of them.
Yeah, I'll try them.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I want to
let's-
steal.
Okay. Hold
Yes,
on.
please.
No
Don't
downside,
mind,
right?
don't mind if I do.
So let's start with Kessid's. Aidan, Cooper, you can take stabs.
I'd rather take Aidan.
Wait, there's no. We can do both, right?
Yes, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gojabik.
Okay, that's closer than Kessid was, but no.
Jogabic.
No, that's the tennis player.
Okay.
No, you're thinking of the tennis
Okay.
player.
So this is pronounced.
Gojbic.
Okay, you're getting a little closer. Gogebic.
Gogebic.
Gogebic County.
Gogebic. Oh.
Isn't that
Gogebic.
nuts?
That is
I like
nuts.
that.
So
That's
no points
it's the
there.
westernmost county in the Upper Peninsula. That's how obscure we're getting here.
Gogebic.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Gogebic.
I believe this was Aidan, so Cooper and Kessid you could try to steal.
I was
Okay.
just gonna say Presque Isle.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay. Funny. So the county seat of this county is indeed pronounced Presque Isle. However,
But the county itself?
However, the county is pronounced Presqu'Isle County.
Presqu'Isle. I had that thought and thought that was the most ridiculous thing, and I threw it out of my
No,
brain.
but your whole
instantly.
thing about it's French and it got anglicized, I was like, he's got it. This is-
Oh fuck! Damn.
Okay. Then finally, Cooper's. So Aidan and
Is it just
Kessid, you can work
Keweenaw?
on this one.
What did
This
Cooper
one.
say?
Keweenaw.
Kawina, yeah.
Kiwana?
Keweenaw.
That's actually Kessid. That might be it.
I don't know.
Aidan, do you have one?
I said Kawina.
Okay. What's so funky about this one is the single E is pronounced as E,
Keweenaw.
and the double E is pronounced as an E.
So it's Keweenaw?
So it's Keweenaw. Yes.
Wow. Interesting.
Isn't that crazy? So
That
that is
is
the
crazy.
northernmost county in Michigan. So like
Wow.
Isle Royale, like up there by Minnesota, that's part
Yeah.
of it. It's like 2,000 people live there.
And
so.
no points for that,
No
right?
points
points
for
for that.
any.
We're off to a
No
great
points
start.
for that
Good start.
question with 3 rounds
With that planning region within round
Yeah,
Three
we're
planning
like
regions
sub
inside a
this-
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Planning
All right.
within the county.
Moving on to the next round, we've got some upper Midwest ones. So this is Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Wisconsin gets weird. I
Minnesota.
know that.
So I'll start with Kessid first. So,
Okay.
oh yeah, I guess I could just hold them up and let you see it for the first.
No,
No,
no.
I like this
I
more.
have
It's
to
a
see it.
secretive. Yeah.
Have to stew. You shouldn't show it to us. You shouldn't show it until after we do the first pronunciation.
Okay.
My
Yeah.
God, that is. I can't even make sense of this in my brain.
I love these words because they're like, how about some more vowels? Just put them in there.
Yeah. What in the world?
So Kessid's got the one from Minnesota, and then Cooper and Aidan each have a Wisconsin. So yeah, right, a Wisconsin.
Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Okay,
What's the order?
Kessid.
All right. Here we go.
Here it is.
The build-up is killing me. Okay,
All
1,
right.
2, 3.
Candy-Yowie, Minnesota.
Candy Yo-Yo?
Yowie goes crazy.
Okay.
Candy-Yowie.
Cooper.
Manitowoc.
Wow.
Okay, and then Aidan.
I'm saying Trempelu.
Okay. No.
Damn.
Cooper was the closest. I'll say that.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's
Is it
start.
Manitowoc?
Let's start with Kessid's. So Aidan and
Wow,
Cooper, you
that
get a
is
guess
a
on
rough
this.
one.
I'm blocking the Y.
What did
sorry.
Kessid say?
Candy Yohi?
Yeah, Kessid said Candy Yohi, which is pretty darn close.
Candy Yo High.
Good job,
that it?
Cooper.
Wow.
Wow.
1
Candy
point for the
Ojai.
steal.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Cooper gets a point for that. Oh,
That's
jeez, he's
insane.
pulling away.
He's pulling away with it.
No way.
Cooper. Okay. Oh, so Cooper's is next.
You're not gonna get it.
What do you? Okay,
Don't
I
even
did a
try.
refresher
Don't
on what
even
he
try to
said.
steal.
Cooper, what'd you say?
Manitowoc.
That's what I would have probably gone with.
I know what I would say second.
Manitowoc.
Too woke.
Manitowic.
We can't have Manitowoc because too woke.
Is it Manitowoc?
So you're overthinking the O's.
Oh.
So it's Manitowoc.
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 Man, I need a walk.
And then
Manitowoc.
Aiden's is a doozy this
It
round. Let me
sucks,
tell
guys. Let me.
Triple ow.
you. Okay. Kessid?
Whoa.
Yeah, right. I saw those E's and A's. I was like, I don't know what the.
Trampoline.
There you go.
Wow, that's good.
Okay. What's crazy about this one is it's pronounced Trumpelo.
Trumpelo. I was
Trumpelo.
debating between an O or an U sound on the end. Dang.
So, okay. So that round,
Trumpelo.
Cooper gets one from the steal
Trumpelo.
for Candy-Ojai County, Minnesota.
That's crazy.
Moving on to round 3. We're going up to Washington State, baby.
Washington.
So,
Send me Washington.
okay. So Kessid.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to be generous and give Aidan the French ones. So
Yeah, I'm
Generous.
fucking butcher.
You're welcome, Aidan.
you're welcome. Yeah, all right. All right.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I'm just gonna try
Okay.
to take a run up at this. Make it natural.
Yeah,
Make
don't
it natural.
overthink it.
Don't
Okay.
overthink it.
Okay,
Snohomish.
You're so smart. Well, no,
I'm so smart.
Yeah, sorry. Cooper's,
Did he get it?
yes.
What was it?
It's. I mean, I just read it.
Snohomish. Yep, Snohomish County,
Snohomish.
just north of King County, where Seattle is.
I get how
What do
many?
you got next? You get 3 for that.
Holy
Ooh.
Come on, guys.
luck.
Okay, Kessid.
Wakiakum.
Okay. No, Aidan.
So I'm just gonna go full French on this one. Pont d'oreille.
Full French.
Pont d'oreille.
I'm gonna give it to you. So, because they say
Is it-
so
is
for
it
this,
Pont d'oreille or something
they say
like
yes,
that.
they say Ponderay County.
Pont
So-
d'oreille.
And then do you guys
French.
want to take a stab? Kessid's
Yes,
was
please.
mean this round.
Mount
Wakiakum.
Wanahakalugi.
Wakiakum.
So it's Wakayakum.
Wakiakum.
Wakiakum.
Slash.
Beautiful county, right there, right in southeast Washington. So
pretty.
right along the Oregon border.
Wakiakum.
Excuse me.
Scenic Wakayakum County. Okay. So Wakayakum County.
Wakiakum County.
Come to County.
Okay, so moving on to round 4, we're going to be out west for these ones.
I thought you said 3.
Let's
Unlike
start with
Washington.
Aidan.
Kern.
Yeah, I'm kind of out. Right. Well, that's you're.
In Cooper's own. Oh.
It's pronounced Kern.
Oh.
It's Kern County.
In Utah?
Yes, we got 2 in Utah, 1 in Arizona.
Okay.
Cooper, you are up first.
Okay, maybe I feel like I've heard of this one. Maybe not.
Ooh,
I would say
okay.
Thule.
Nope. Sorry.
Ow! Oh, man!
Aidan.
I'm gonna say Duquesne, Utah.
Close, but no cigar.
Damn.
And then Kessid.
Coconino, Arizona.
Yes, good
Wow.
job.
Let's go.
So
Coconino.
we'll start with that. I'm giving you some grace on these because like they're tough. So Coconino County.
Okay.
That's where Flagstaff is. Beautiful northern
Classic.
Arizona, Sedona, and the like.
Coconino.
So Coconino, Kessid, you get 3 points for that. So moving on,
Coconino.
let's do Coopers.
For the
So Aidan and
steal.
Kessid, you get
I
a
think I
stab
know
at
what I would
this.
say second.
What'd you say?
I said Thule.
That's what I probably said.
2L.
Okay, that's a good guess.
That's what I was said second.
Aidan, what?
Tool.
Okay, so it's actually Tooele.
Oh.
Isn't that
Never would have
nuts?
gotten that in a million
Illa.
years.
Tooele County.
Illa.
Okay, and then this was Aidan's. He was pretty close, but Kessid, Cooper, you get a stab.
What did
I said
it?
Duquesne because that's how like
Oh.
you know
yeah.
like Duquesne University or college?
Duchesne.
Duchesna.
Is it
There
Duquesne?
you
Is it
go.
like
There it is.
Duquesne or something?
No, so it's just Duchesne.
Duchesne. Okay.
Isn't that what I just said?
Oh, did you? I didn't. I didn't
think
hear
so.
that.
Roll the clip.
Roll
You're already
the
winning.
clip.
Duchesne. I might have said Duchesne,
I think you
Okay,
might have said
Duchesne.
which isn't
That would be a heck
Duchesne.
of a rapper name, Duchesne. Sorry.
Do it,
So
Shane.
it's Duchesne. Super
Okay.
weird because like
Duchesne.
Duquesne is how you say the university, which is
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
correct.
why
Spelled
I
a little
just
bit
went for
differently
it.
too.
So now for this one, we're headed back to the industrial heartland. We've got some Ohio and Pennsylvania ones.
Fun times in
So
Cleveland
I felt like it would
today.
be unfair to give Kessid the lone Pennsylvania, so he's getting an Ohio one.
Cleveland.
Okay, so
Yes.
Kessid
Okay.
sounds like Kessid knows it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I think I do. But I'm gonna look like an idiot if I don't know. Okay. It's okay. I think I know it, but we'll see.
All right, so we got our order. Let's start with Kessid.
All right. Is it Geauga, Ohio?
Wow.
Good job. So let me show you
Geauga.
guys. This, and it does not look like it's spelled that way.
Yeah, I'm.
Geauga.
Wow.
Wow.
Because it looks, you'd think it would be like Goga or Geauga. I don't know, but Geauga is correct.
Geauga.
So good job, Kessid. You
Goga.
get 3 for that
Thank
one.
you.
Okay, Aidan is next.
This is making me think of the Schuyler sisters. I'm gonna say like Skullkill or something like that. Skullkill, PA.
It's close. That's close.
Okay.
And then Cooper, you are last.
I'll say Tuscarawas.
Ooh, close, but no.
Dang.
So let's start with Aidan's.
Steal
I'm
it.
interested to see if Kessid knows this one.
Schuyler
Skykill.
sisters. Angelica.
Soulkill?
Skill kill?
Wait, what'd you say, Kessid?
Eliza
Soulkill?
Wait, what did you say, Cooper? You're both like,
and Peggy.
Skill kill?
okay. No. So it's Schuylkill.
Oh, that's right.
Schuylkill.
Schuylkill County.
School.
And then
Somebody
finally,
saying school really weird.
Schuylkill.
Schuylkill.
I'm taking my kids to the
And then this was
school.
Cooper. So Aidan and
Good
Kessid, you
luck.
get a guess at this.
Did you say
Give up now.
Tuscarawas? Is that what he said?
Tuscarawas.
Yeah.
Too many-
Tuscarawas? It would
You
happen.
said I was close on mine.
Kessid, do you have a guess?
Change the A's.
Tuscarawis?
Okay. So it's
He said I was close though.
Right?
Oh,
Tuscaroras.
Roris.
You're gonna hear me.
Lord?
roar.
Like R-A-R?
I know, even though it's
R-A-W-R.
R-A, it's Tuscaroras. Tuscaroras County. It's where New
Roars.
Philadelphia, Ohio is,
Roar.
right there in Appalachia. We're getting there. Round 6.
Round 6.
We're headed to the great state of New York, as we've been discussing so much this episode.
Okay.
Oh, sounds like Kessid has an inkling. All right, Kessid, let's see what you got.
Chautauqua, New York.
Aqua?
The way you got the county precisely right, but messed up New York.
Blue North.
Chautauqua.
Yes, so let me find the card here because you would not think that's how it would be, but yes. So Chautauqua County, New York. It's in Western New York State
Oh.
because it looks like it would be Chautauqua. but it's not. It's just
Chautauqua.
Chautauqua.
Chautauqua. But it's just Chautauqua.
Chautauqua,
Aidan, you're next.
the news. Genesee, New York.
Got it. Genesee County.
Gosh, everyone's getting it. It's like Tennessee with a G.
Genesee.
Yes. Yeah. Good. It's also Genesee County, Michigan, which we didn't have earlier, but that's where Flint is, the great city of Flint.
Great city of Flint.
Cooper, sorry. I almost revealed it.
I'm going to say Showery.
No. Okay.
Showery.
You're not that far off, but you guys can steal if you know it.
Schoharie.
Yes. Good job,
Wow,
Aidan.
Aidan.
Schoharie County.
Spreading
Schoharie the news.
Genesee today.
Kessid got a lot of points.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kessid's racking them up. Okay. Yeah. So our penultimate round here, we're going to be up in New England.
Oh, baby.
Ooh.
We still got more?
There are 8
We're
planning
deep
regions.
in the sub-rounds at this point. Yeah, there's...
How many questions are there left? Or is
We
this
got
all
one
part
round.
of question 1?
Oh, man.
Oh, there's 8 per question, and there's 5 questions.
Why even play the first 2 rounds?
Kessid, you're up first.
We're gonna go co-os.
Ooh, not quite.
Ooh.
Okay.
Aidan.
Sagadahoc, Maine.
No.
Nope.
I'm so.
That's exactly how it
not
looks,
feeling
Sam.
good about
You're
this
laughing,
one.
but that's I read it verbatim.
This is not good.
Cooper.
Guys,
It's gonna be bad.
my 3rd grade phonics skills are working
Piscataqui.
overtime right now.
Wait, say it, Cooper?
Piscataqui.
No.
You said categories and all.
Categories.
Piscataqui. Okay, let's start with Cooper's because that is a pretty difficult one. So, Aidan and Kessid, you can steal here.
Piscataquis?
Mm-hmm. Aidan, do you have a guess?
I was gonna say Piscataquis.
Yes.
Oh.
So Piscataquis County, Maine. So it's not Quee as much as you'd like to.
Piscat and quiz.
Piscataquis, Maine. Okay, let's do
Stop the
Aidan's.
steal. Like, I mean, guys.
What did Aidan say?
Sagadahoc. Like, I just read it.
I mean, that's what it says.
That's what it says. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I just love Kessid's like inquisitive look.
Sagadahoc.
Yes.
Sagadahoc?
So it's
wow.
Sagadahoc. Sagadahoc.
That
County.
does not roll.
Isn't that crazy?
Pretend that it's a county and then say it. That's all you have to do.
Why haven't I been doing that
Man,
the whole
I've been thinking of them
time?
as planning regions. That's why I've been getting them wrong.
Okay. And then
It's like-
Kessid's. It's short, but you got to get it.
Did he
Coos.
say coos?
What'd you say,
Kessid
Kessid?
I said co-os, I think. Or
Co-os.
something. Yeah.
Coos, New Hampshire.
You think it's Coos?
Like couscous.
That's what it says. It
I'm
says
literally
that.
reading it, Sam.
Coos.
Step 1,
Really?
imagine
Say-
it's a county.
I'm gonna say Kush.
It's that good Kush, New Hampshire.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Kessid was actually pretty close. So it's Coos.
Oh,
Coos.
I mean,
Oh,
like,
man.
at that point,
I would have known.
give him the steal.
So, okay. This is our last round.
Wow.
We're headed
And what
to
a
the
journey
south.
it's been.
Yeah, what a journey it's been. Here we go. Aidan, depending on how you say this, you might need to break out the emergency bleeps. Okay.
I'm going last, Cooper.
Okay, we got
I'm
our
still
order.
thinking on exactly how I'm gonna. I keep switching between things.
Okay, Kessid, this is extremely hard. I'll just warn you.
Man, okay. Talia Faro, Georgia.
Okay. A totally valid guess, but no.
Okay.
Cooper.
Okay, Boda Tour, Virginia.
No.
No.
And then Aidan, the one we've all been waiting for.
Fuck Virginia. Tell me I'm wrong. I read it. I literally read it.
Aidan, you're not thinking about what the county would be.
I'm just reading. I'm just sounding it out.
The fucker planning region. Okay.
Those fuckers down in fucker Virginia.
Okay, so let's go back through. So this is Kessid's. I will say his pronunciation is not close, and it's totally understandable.
So what? Okay, Kessid, say what you said again.
Taliaferro.
That's exactly how I would say it.
Taliaferro.
Okay, you're not going to believe this one. Tolliver.
What?
No, it's not.
Not
Challenge. No, I already challenged.
Can't be right.
guys, like reading this, there's no like rhymes with
Tolliver?
Oliver.
Like Don Tolliver.
Yes, like that's how you
What?
say it.
Sam, that's actually crazy.
Like they're just making it up at that point.
Ridiculous.
Aiden went last, so we got Cooper's next. If you want, if Aiden or Kessid wants to challenge.
I think boat tort was pretty good, actually, Cooper.
Boat tort.
I didn't say boat tort.
What'd you say?
I said boat a tour.
Oh, I'm say boat tort.
Boat tort.
Virginia.
Bodator.
Ooh, Kessid's close. So you don't pronounce the last R, so it's Bodatot.
Oh,
Boat a tot.
that's weird.
That's
Okay.
Why don't people just spell things how they are?
Why don't you
Change
just
the
read
name.
what you say?
Now show them mine, Sam.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's
So,
just Fucker Virginia.
so this is fucker Virginia, as Aiden said.
I read the card.
What's crazy is there's
Falkier.
like two words you have to stay away from in this word, which is crazy. So okay, Kessid, do you have a guess?
Fake wire.
Thick wire.
Fake. Honestly, based on the last two, totally valid guess. So it's actually pronounced Falkier. Like,
Dang it, I was
like,
close.
So it's like, oh, you fuckers. That's like an accent. So if I said it in an accent, I would have been right.
Oh.
Yes, so it's Falkier County. Right outside DC. Okay.
Right outside.
So we still have the
Knocking on the
challenge
door.
question to do, but I'm interested where everyone is standing currently. Aiden, you have 11. Kes, you have 10. Oh my gosh, Cooper
Cooper has
Yeah.
like 80.
15.
Wow. Ooh. That's
Okay. Oh, but Aiden already guessed the challenge.
Yeah, no, so
right?
I can't win. Kessid can win, though.
Okay.
Can win.
Okay.
I
Do you want me
will
to go
challenge.
through? Okay, I can go through. I will say it's not. I didn't mispronounce any of the counties intentionally. That would
Okay.
be awesome, though.
Actually, it is fucker, Kev.
You better believe it.
That would just be mean. We have to go back through 24 counties, and we're like, oh, did he? Okay.
So they repeated all the questions so they could remember what they were.
There's a
Any
lot of
guesses?
numbers. A lot of numbers.
I know
going on.
this was a numbers heavy episode.
If I had not let Cooper have those 2 points and he loses, then I could beat him. But I made a grave mistake.
The way that was decisive, and you're like, yeah, let him have it.
I
Kings
didn't
County.
deserve it, but Cooper didn't either.
Honestly, the Kings County one is the one I'm thinking.
Okay.
But now I don't want to do that.
I'm not gonna have a visible reaction.
I know.
I mean, you've had some.
It's between
in all fairness.
That's true. During the pronunciation round, that was hard not to. So
You know what? I'm actually going to do the population of the lowest population. density.
of Loving County. Okay. Kessid.
Loving County.
I'll do. I don't know. I was thinking the one where the states that don't use counties.
That's
That
an
is a
interesting
good one.
You locking that in?
Yeah.
Okay. So unfortunately, you're both wrong. Do we want to keep going?
Keep going?
Wait, we're at hour
Keep
15
guessing.
into
Yeah.
this one.
All right, I'll just announce it. So it was actually question 10, saying which of these are real
Not the
counties.
Minnesota
that was my second one. I was
Muscles.
gonna
Are they
guess
all
that
real?
one.
They're all real.
So Bourbon County is real.
So
I knew
That's the one I was. I was like, there's
So-
something I was sus of
you
in
guys
the
were
moment.
you guys were like dancing around it. Truly, I was like,
Damn.
oh geez, they got me figured out.
Yeah.
So Butts County, Georgia. It's
Yes,
right
I knew
outside
it.
Atlanta. I'm surprised you didn't know Yolo County, California. That's not really in your neck of the woods, but ish.
Nope.
Central Valley.
Dang.
Big state. Bourbon County, Kentucky. You were right on the money. And
It is a county.
God damn it.
And
I
then
knew
Pocahontas
Bourbon
County,
whiskey was
Iowa.
named after
I got
something.
gaslit so hard by Sam there.
So I'm like, oh,
Play the
it doesn't
clip.
have to be Bourbon County. Me thinking, knowing that it really is.
Yeah, jeez Louise.
So those are all real.
Wait,
I
Plus
remember being
Muscle Shop
sus in the
County.
moment, but
The
when you
muscles
read it
thing is
back, I didn't
real.
remember that I was sus
Yeah.
about that one.
The muscles is real. We can make the shirt and it's not made
Yes,
up.
Muscle Shell County, Montana is real. I just felt like that
thank
one
God.
sounded the fun.
Lewis
Yeah.
and Clark eating mussels, and he goes, "Gotta love those Minnesota mussels."
Gotta love it.
Minnesota.
Montana Montana. Sorry.
Montana.
No.
Ridiculous.
Montana.
We would never
Alright.
hear the end of it if we put Minnesota muscles
We'd
on our
get
shirt.
sued into oblivion.
All right, so I think on those numbers, Cooper has been crowned
Speaks it out.
Master of Counties. Speaks it out. Excellent job. And excellent job, Kessid.
Yeah.
First time doing very well. I mean, that pronunciation round came alive, so.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
crazy.
Thanks
Kessid.
for having me.
It was great having you.
Aw. All right. Well, thank you everyone for listening to our show. If you enjoyed your ride on Bus One today, we'd really appreciate it if you told your friends about us. Also, subscribing and dropping a 5-star rating in your podcast player of choice would be super helpful. We're on all social medias as @Bus1Trivia. Don't forget to visit us on Instagram or scroll down on Spotify to answer this week's audience question. You can write to us at hi@bus1trivia.com or join our Discord server. And you can also check out our official merch at bus1trivia.com. Before we go, we'd like to thank Vert for the use of our theme song, 5978, which is a certified banger. Thank you for riding Bus One, and we will see you next week.
Bus
Bye,
one.
everyone.
Bus One.
You got your count, Dave.
Count Bus One.